So we have the moon in Libra at the moment, and we all are going to be reacting and responding to relationships, romance, partnerships, equilibrium, balance, and of course, a fair perspective to our spiritual natures. We also got the sun in Capricorn. So this is seeing and paying attention towards your responsibilities, your duties, and of course, how you conduct yourself when it comes to basically building your career, your goals. So of course, this is actions now. We also got Pluto in Capricorn too. So this is putting death and transformation towards a responsibility, a duty, or something that you was upholding. These things need to go through transformation at this perspective. We also got Venus in Capricorn at the moment. So we're going to be valuing building on things and building on things that's going to help us. But of course, we got the retrograde here, so it's going to basically put us into a pursuit of things that may have pop up from the past. Now, is it helping you or is it unhelping you? But of course, you got to put yourself into the perspective of, okay, this is just a past desire that's finally making its contributions. So you got to basically come to the understanding of letting that go. Now we're going to basically get into these energies. We also have a grand air trine in the sky too. So we got the North Node in Gemini, seeking your spiritual journey, your spiritual path. We also got Saturn in Aquarius, which is responsibilities towards associations, and of course being a humanitarian, building groups and foundations. We also got Jupiter in Aquarius, which is where we're going to be expanding our luck, our faith, and of course our spiritual natures. How we're going to basically be conducting this and sharing this out. We also got the moon in Libra, so this is feeling safety with relating at this point. So we're going to basically be enduring with these energies, coupled with these energies for a few days. So we got a few days for these energies to basically take part. So these areas, wherever you got this at, this is what you're doing every day. So pay attention, spend time, and of course, be in your mind. And we're going to basically see what's going on in the sky at the moment. We got the sun squaring the moon right now. So this is actions and reactions are being at conflict. So things that we're reacting to and things that we are acting towards is in conflict at the perspectives. See, the moon is striving for peace, harmony, and of course a way to relate. But the sun, our actions, is predicated towards getting things done and taking care of responsibilities and not want to basically beat around the bush. So this is going to basically bring that conflict between what's going on and our inner needs and our wants. We also got the sun square Chiron at the moment. So that means we're going to be basically learning about our traumas, past traumas, and things that we dealt with from previously that may have to be popping back up at this pursuit. So basically, we need to be learning how to act on building a secure spot with no trauma being related into this area. You want to make sure you're building a domain where you ain't got to. You want to make sure you're building a responsibility that's going to get you out of past responsibilities that maybe have to be holding you down. So you want to basically be feeling free and out of that perspective. That's what that sun square Chiron is basically bringing. It's bringing learning experiences. So you need to learn how to get out of past trauma. Learn how to take actions towards making your way out of that. We also got the moon opposing Chiron at the moment too. So that basically means that our needs is wanting to basically relate, but our Chiron is basically bringing the opposite ends by basically bringing opposing energies when it comes to our traumas and things that we dealt with from the past coming back up again. That's coming on us too. So we may feel the need to basically feel the need to want to communicate or relate to our trauma. We may feel the need to basically just separate it, detach from that shit, and not basically bring it up. We also got Mercury, Sextile, Neptune at the moment. So we're going to have opportunities to think, communicate, and analyze our dreams, our illusions, and put this into practice. So we're going to be basically thinking about our dreams right now. We're going to have opportunities to think about your dreams. Make sure you're thinking about the right dreams. And make sure these dreams that you're thinking about has a realistic nature to it. And you ain't just in La La Land. We also got Venus conjunct Pluto right now. So this is bringing power when it comes to the things that we love, appreciate, and value and desire. You're going to have the power to basically value these things or transform these things. But also, what you truly love can transform you. So make sure that you're not holding on to these things. Know just that you got to transform some shit sometimes. You can't hang on to things. Especially we got the past. The past things that you love and value can basically pop up here too. So don't get your ass destroyed. We also got Mars sextile Saturn at the moment. So this is bringing opportunities to direct our passion, our goals, and of course, our responsibilities. But we also can go to the extremes into these areas too. So make sure that you got the right. Make sure the opportunity that you're striving for has a realistic approach. We also got the Mars trine Chiron. So this is a gift to expand your trauma. Expand away from it, not expand with it. We also got Saturn square Uranus. This is learning how to conduct your own status in your own world view and build on it. We also got Sun sextile Jupiter. So we are going to have opportunities to expand our wisdom, our knowledge, our meanings, and reasons. Also, we're going to have the opportunities to take action towards these things and make these things become realistic. We got the Sun square Uranus. We also got the Sun trine Uranus. So with that Sun trine Uranus, this is basically giving us the gift to be ourselves, or the gift to basically build something for your own, for your own sakes. We also got Moon sextile Mars right now. So this is us having opportunities to react to our passion, our goals. We're gonna have opportunities to basically do that. So if you're reacting to something, make sure you're reacting towards your goals and what's gonna motivate you. We also got the Moon trine Saturn. So we're gonna have a gift to feel responsible. So make sure that you're taking this energy. Make sure you got the right gift to react and respond to wherever you got Saturn at in your charts. Feel me? We also got Saturn sextile Chiron. So this is bringing opportunities to heal yourself. So wherever you got Saturn at and wherever you got Chiron at, make sure you take care of your responsibilities and your goals of predicating that towards where you need to heal at. Areas where you need to let things go, so you can basically have more resources to build on your own foundation, your own perspectives, and your own outlooks on things. We also got the Moon trine Venus. So we're gonna have the gift to feel love at the moment as well. So we're gonna have the gift to feel love. So make sure that you're taking that gift and you're directing it towards things that really where it truly needs to be at. We also got Moon trine Pluto. So we're going to have the gift to react and respond to transformation. So if you're feeling like you shouldn't be feeling a certain way, you need to take that gift and transform that feeling for a better feeling, not a worse feeling. We also got Mercury conjunct Venus right now. So we're going to be thinking hard about the things that we truly love, things that we are valuing, people, places, and things that may basically pop up to our minds. We also got Mercury conjunct Pluto. So we're going to be basically thinking deep about transformation, or thinking deep about life right now, or what's going on in the world and shit. Try not to be thinking about, actually try to use that. If this shit that you're thinking about right now is not positive, you can go ahead and transform that shit out your mind. Feel me? That's all you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes gotta let certain ideas go, because these things gonna keep popping back up like ghosts. So you wanna let them hoes go. Now, the house that you got Libra in, these are the areas where you need to come up with new ways to relate, new ways to basically relate when it comes to your responsibilities. So, for instance, if you got Libra in the first house, this is going to be a new way to relate to your personalities, your personal business, your personal goals. You need to find a new way to relate in that area and bring peace, harmony, and balance in that area. What's going to oppose you will be your seventh house, which is people, places, and things that you relate to. That's going to be the area where you get opposed at. So your second house, if you got the second house of Libra, what's going to happen here is you need to find a new way to get consistent and build on things that you're relating to, resources that you're relating to, things that you value. Got to come up with a new way to relate to these things too. And you're going to go through a lot of misunderstandings in this area too. But what's going to help you is by you having this second house, this is also ruled by Venus. Make sure that you're valuing the right shit. And make sure that the shit that you're valuing is going to help build you and put you into the right perspective. If you got Libra in the third house, you'll be thinking and communicating. This is coming out with a new way to think and communicate on how you relate to your surroundings, your friends, and people, places, and things that you are connected with. So try to find a new way to relate in this area, or find peace, harmony, and balance in this area in general, on a totality, or take care of your responsibilities and your surroundings. Fourth house. This is a new way to relate and take care of responsibilities when it comes to home, family, and of course, your roots. So what you need to be, which is what's going to happen in this area, you're going to go through a lot of conflict. This is going to be a learning experience for you. So you need to learn how to put yourself into a situation of healing, learning how to heal, or learning how to relate to home, family. Because there may have basically been a whole lot of conflict or situations with how you conduct yourself and how you relate to your home and family at times too. So try not to allow these things to basically pop back up, because your 10th house and your responsibilities and your goals may basically put you into situations that throwing you off in this area. 5th house. This is going to be an opportunity to come up with a new way to relate to your talents, your gifts, your creativity. And of course, try not to put yourself into a situation of getting too lost into catering to other people's needs and things of that matter. Sometimes you got to use your 11th house. You got to shine. You got to shine in the public sometimes. You just got to be you. And not put all your eggs in one basket. 6th house. This is going to basically put you into situations of seeing the other sides when it comes to the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. Relating to a new way to come. This is a new way to relate to responsibilities, duties, and obligations. You're going to be very stiff and stuck and narrow-minded in this area. What's going to oppose you is your 12th house, your dreams, your illusions, and shit. Try not to get lost into an illusion of putting someone else in your day-to-day routine. Try to set back sometimes and focus on your routine. Put your health first. And so this way you won't have too many worries on your nervous system. Also, 7th house and Libra. If you got the 7th house in Libra, this is a new way to relate to relationships, partnerships, and of course, romance, peace, and harmony. You may basically develop a whole lot of responsibilities in this area, a whole lot of enemies, a whole lot of friends, a whole lot of differences in this area. You try to stay to your true core. Sometimes you may have to get selfish in this area. It may have to play like that, but try to be balanced in these areas with how you relate to people and places and things, and you'll be alright. If you got this in the 8th house, this is a new way. This is a change, a seeing the other side of basically having a deeper connection to what you relate to, and this could be desires, this could be motives, this could be alternatives. What's going to oppose you is the people, places, and things that you value. Or individuals may basically come up and try to value what you got going on. Try not to allow that, and you'll be all right. 9th house. This is basically relating to your morals, your principles, your experiences, and of course expanding with it. So you're going to have opportunities in this area. Try not to basically put yourself into a situation of having role models or basically worshiping idols and shit. You got to be your own idol, your own worshiper, and develop your own experiences, develop your own wisdom and knowledge, and you'll be all right. 10th house. This is a new way to relate towards responsibilities, goals, and career businesses. See, this is going to basically bring conflict, learning experiences. Try not to put yourself into a situation of basically allowing others to basically take over what you got going on and the things that you basically are presenting in your status. You gotta sometimes take the charge, take the lead, and you'll be all right. Find balance in this area. 11th house. This is basically a new way to relate towards the public, your association, of course, groups and acquaintances. Try not to put yourself into a situation of being all over the place, or try not to allow past experiences to basically pop back up. Sometimes you got to take the initiative. What's going to oppose you is your creativity and your talent. Try to utilize some of this, and you won't basically be outmatched in the area of other individuals basically trying to take this place. 12th house is basically dreams and imaginations and fantasies. And you're going to go to the extremes in this area too. So what you basically need to do, you need to put yourself into a situation of developing a new routine that's going to basically help you and cater towards your perspective. And you'll be all right. See the North Node, wherever you got the North Node at in Gemini, play out that house. Because that's where the Grand Trine is going to basically, that's one of the Grand Trines. That's where one of the Grand Trines is going to start at. And if you got Jupiter in the areas where you got Jupiter at and Saturn at, these are going to be the areas where you need to expand, which would be Jupiter. And Saturn be the areas you need to take care of your responsibilities. So if you got that in the first house, this is expanding your personality and taking care of your personal responsibilities. Second house is putting yourself into a situation, basically coming up with new ways to take a valuing system of responsibilities and expanding the things that you value. Third house, this is basically this is putting yourself in a situation of thinking and communicating, of course associating, and of course applying pressure when it comes to your responsibilities of your environment. Home, family, which would be the 4th house, take care of responsibilities in the area and expand. 5th house, expand your creativity and take care of responsibilities. 6th house, expand your goals and things that you do on a day-to-day basis and take care of responsibilities. 7th house, is take care of your responsibilities and expanding your relationships. 8th house, this is basically getting real deep and personal with your desires and expanding, of course, taking care of your desires behind the scenes. Also, the 9th house is basically expanding your morals, your principles, and of course, your experiences in life. And also take care of your responsibilities when it comes to your experiences, travels, and meanings and purposes. 10th house is basically expanding your responsibilities, your career, your goals, and of course, taking care of your responsibilities in this perspective. 11th house, this is expanding your groups, your association, of course, what you're associating yourself with, and taking care of those areas in that house too, which is those responsibilities. And 12th house, last but not least, this is expanding your dreams, your imaginations, fantasies, and illusions, also taking care of your responsibilities in that perspective as well. And that's going to be the grand air trine, where you're going to be having to think about these things, communicate about these things, be open about these things, be fixed about these things, and be aware of these things, or come up with a new perspective. And that's how it's going to play out. Of course, those houses would be Jupiter and Saturn, which is still in Aquarius, North Node in Gemini, which is basically in that pursuit, and the moon being in Libra.